So today we're gonna do a little bit of lighting and stuff. Lighting, slide composition. I'm gonna test a few things. It's gonna be a very testy episode. So I was doing some work outside of the stream on this. Not too much. I'll tell you more about it. Basically, right now I was just testing the composition a little bit. I just moved the background around because the composition itself was not really working for my taste, so I was just doing some tests. I'm on to something right now. It's like that phase of the the work is it's pretty tedious sometimes, I find, especially when you play around with composition and that sort of stuff. Yeah, just testing things, seeing what it does, etc, etc. Like right now, just testing the two pillars, seeing if I prefer them as having them the edges of the composition or not, which is also, it's so weird because I'm going to I'm going to have this background for one shot only. Don't even know if I'm really gonna love it that much, but yeah, let's test. I'm just saving under different names. I'm just checking the difference between them before and after, basically. Just gonna open this one a little bit wider. Anyways, I was just playing a little bit with that. I'm actually gonna change what I was doing. Yeah, okay, so basically this is where I am right now. What did I do last time? Let's look at the scene. So basically, like I said, I played around with the composition. I just chose a camera and the right focal length, because the one before was a little bit too flat and it was not really dynamic. So I basically created myself this camera, which is for the moment my main shot camera. It's just a normal physical camera, and the focal length is at 50 millimeters, just to have something that was less flat. It was at 75 before. It was a bit too flat. This one gives a little bit more dynamism. So I'm even thinking maybe of turning the camera to give more dynamism to this shot as well. I'll probably do that at the end, but the idea would be to do something like this, more dynamic, or maybe towards him. No, it would be probably something like this. So just a little bit more dynamic. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'll keep it straight for the moment. Okami Eyes, hello, hi. So yeah, what else did I do? I removed all the lights. I only have the HDR there, and it's really not high. It's really just to say that I have an HDR lighting. It's really dim. And basically there's one main light that is here. Wait, let me show you. Boom, there we go. It's just pointing at my character like this, and yeah, so I just chose an angle that gives a side of shade, because I'm probably gonna put a rim light there. So this side of the character is shaded. The volumes are popping pretty well. We read the volumes well. It's not too frontal, too flat. It's not too high that it creates too much shadow on the character either. So this is a good lighting for the moment. We'll see with the intensity and all that stuff later, but for the moment it's a good starting light. So I got a camera there, I got a light, I got my character. I haven't played with the textures yet. I got my background. there as well. And so yeah, what I'm thinking maybe is the background is like way too lit compared to the character, I find. Well, maybe not, but I'll still need to figure out like a way to put more like focus on the, or to put like more like shadows in the background. Like I really wanted that background to feel like it's kind of like more like well, unlit, I'd say. So I'll probably have to play with the range of the light. So let me just check my materials. I haven't really done anything to the materials yet. I played with the SSS a little bit, and I just decided to just keep the same, almost the same values. So for my like for the skin, I just boosted the subsurface at 1. I'm still using the actual diffuse map as the color map here. I also have it like desaturated. See, desaturated saturation at like 0.1 in the base. It doesn't really change much. I'd say that the having your color, subsurface color being the actual like color of the skin I made in Painter is pretty much like what seals the deal. And yeah, the scale at 4, so that this 0.4, sorry, this I made a couple of tests just to make sure I get like the right kind of like redness in the face. It's just, I just basically went with my eye and I just checked if I liked it, and those values there were it's basically Cedric that gave it to me, and I always found that they were good. I kind of like deviated from it, but I still find that these were actually pretty good. I'm using Random Walk version 2, so this is pretty much for the skin shader. The other shaders are very basic, as I showed you in the last stream, so for the moment, nothing much. Like I said, there is an HDRI here. It's a pretty standard one. I played with the offset a little bit so that it lights in the proper area. And yeah, I'm not really... I have a bit of lens effect right now, like bloom. I don't have denoiser activated though. That I'm going to play with later, but for the moment I'm happy with this. Something else that I played with was the render values for Arnold. And now, okay, so that's weird. It always resets back. Oh yeah, well I actually added a an object that pivots. It's just a cube at the bottom of my scene, and I've attached my character to this cube. So like now, if I move this, I have the turntable of my character. It doesn't work with that camera right now, but whatever. So if I put it at 90, 90 is facing forward. I always start 0. My 0 is always like 90 degrees in another direction. And then 90 degrees is frontal, and then it goes up to 360. And yeah, 360 is a full turntable. So if I am to record later, like a range here, I can just tell him like 0 to 359, and it will actually record a full turntable. And that's just because I've attached all my frog meshes to a cube that I called frog parent, and I put it wherever I wanted. And this controls the rotation. So yep, simple as that. So yeah, and in terms of the render settings, I'm doing all my tests at with 1 of camera AA, which is basically the that music is loud. All right, so camera AA is basically the like quality of your render, like the general quality, but the other one at the bottom are the one that controls more specific things. And I actually cranked the SSS to 6 because I was making a test where I was looking at the quality of, like, for example, like the shoulder versus the quality of the face. And I actually found that it worked better. I'll just open this. Do I have a test here? Oh, yeah. Well, it's not really going to be visible. It might be a bit too grainy, but like right now, basically what I did is I was making a test like this, and I was testing the skin here is still a bit grainy in that photo, and the rest is really not grainy. So like what I did is I, instead of like boosting the general quality of the renderer with like camera AA, I basically boosted only the SSS because it felt that it was the only thing that was really grainy in my picture. So instead of boosting the quality of everything, I boosted the quality of that. And for example, since I know I'm not really going to use transmission, this is why it's at 1, and 1 for diffuse is quite enough. So specular at 2, indirect lights at 2, and yeah. So later, when I'll be doing my final renders, I'll only play with the camera AA, which I discovered that 4 will give me some pretty decent results for this character. For my my Archangels and the 4 Horsemen, I had to put the camera AA like super high because the character was so huge, and it was using a lot of like reflective material and everything, and to get like the quality, I needed to do that. That being said, I haven't tested the depth of field yet, and I know sometimes the depth of field is something that like you need to boost the camera AA like a lot to get something decent. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I might not be using a lot of depth of field because it took a long time to render my 4 Horsemen and my Archangels, and I got pretty sick of doing it. So now I'll try to be more efficient this time. What else can I say? Well, I mean, there's not really much more to say about that, right? I'm going to be testing at like 1 of camera AA here, and that'll be it. So you see it actually renders like pretty fast. Well, I'm re-rendering the exact thing that you're seeing right now, just to show you the how quick it goes. And that's with the background and everything, so I think like takes like 20 seconds or something. There we go. Alright, how much? 18 seconds. So I got 18 seconds, I got a 1600 by 900 resolution image, and yeah, so now it's like very grainy for sure, but yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be enough to test like my renders and everything, and hopefully the stream is not gonna lag with me doing that, so I think it's gonna be fine. We'll see. Let me know if it like lags and stuff. Oh, Miguel, thanks for the sub. Joignant mon Marco, tu prendras une petite bière avec mon gros Prime sub. Je vais faire ça. Cool, awesome, thanks, thanks Miguel, that's appreciated. So yeah, okay. So on that, what to tackle next? There's something, like I said, I'm going to be testing a lot of things. It's not going to be like those like sculpting sessions where like I know everything almost like to the T, to AT, whatever. But this one is that's something that I'm less proficient at doing. But still, I got a recipe that I find works, so it's just a matter of like playing around with it. No? We'll see. I'm realizing I'm missing a bit of floor at the back. Is it visible? It's not even... I don't think it's visible. Let's oops. Let's add some floor anyway. Oops, no, I need to grab those ones here as well. Do we even see a difference? Yeah, there's a small one. Whatever, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, so, and by the way, like, I will be changing stuff if I feel like I need to, but for the moment, let's just do that. So first thing I want to try is I want to see if I actually can kind of like get some range on the light and not hit the background not have the background being so clear. I want to have some like mood in there. So I'll duplicate my light. And I'll turn it off as well. Hiding it is not enough. So I know that the light, the way that it hits the character is fine. So let's just, and I'll use this image to compare like what I'm doing. I'll just add some range to the light. I'll be honest, it's the first time that I actually do this in a while. Because I don't often use backgrounds, so anyways, cast light, it's the shadows, target distance. It's I do not think that the target distance is going to change anything. It's just a user option, type quad. Quad is fine. Spread 1, resolution 1, roundness, soft edges. That I don't feel like I really need to. Shape rendering, always visible in viewport. This is fine. Yeah, the intensity we'll check later about that. Rendering sample, I just keep it to this. Give me a sec. Hey Chaosmason, can you give me an advice? I try to apply surface noise with Fiber Alpha and preview it. Looks Okay, well, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to do something about that render. Wait, I'll just test something else. Yeah, try to apply surface noise with fiber alpha. I'm not sure what you mean by fiber alpha, but if you're using surface noise, you have to make sure to use the correct. You have to make sure to use the correct to have enough subdivision before applying it to the mesh, or else it'll be blurry. Yeah, but I don't know if that's what you meant. Toolbox Chris, hello. All right, so we're starting to get like what I want here, like by controlling the spread. Yeah, I might actually need to play with the soft edge also here. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how this the spread is really working. Huh. I feel like I've actually, I don't know why my intensity parameter actually changed. Okay, that's where it changed. $14. Okay, so we're back to this. Is this a bug? Okay, so we're back. We're back to here, and now it works. The intensity of my light is not... I feel like the value... It's weird, I feel like the values are not what they say. I didn't have a light intensity of 1. Oh, that sucks. Sorry about that, guys, but it seems like got a little bug here for a reason. If I put 0.5, do I get half of this value, or...? Almost seems like the same value to me. Yeah, it's like even brighter almost. Oh wait, did it? Is it because... Ah, it's because that one is still enabled. Okay, alright. What happens if I render it now? Can you show material how you applied the texture? I showed it in my last stream. You can check, take a look. For people that want to see past streams, just go at the bottom of the screen. There's the link to either like my links or the one of Chaos Masons, and you can go on our YouTube page, and you'll find there's a playlist with all of the videos of the frog. You really need the texture and shading. Hey, thanks for the comment. That's cool. Okay, wait, it changed the value again. Okay, I'll just delete that light and try again. This one's offline, this one is on. You see it? Yeah, exactly. Intensity 14. That's what I thought. Let's make sure this works. Okay, now we're back to this result. Well, let's control this. If I put it at 7, do I get half of the... Hey, thanks for the follow. All right. Okay, so now that's 7. If I put it back to 14. Looks like, hello guys, hello Renato. How are y'all doing? Pretty good. Just fighting with like a few things not really working with my scene though. It's a bit frustrating. XM Studio should produce this for you. You know, it could be cool. But yeah, it would be nice for sure. Yeah, we'll try. And then he plans to make this still 3D printable. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, not really, because got too much on my plate. But yeah, Yes, for instance, you have a previous video. Yep. What can you say about V-Ray in Max? I never used it, so I don't know. I'm thinking that the only way I'm going to be able to try to do what I'm trying to do about the background is to play with the spread, but I don't know, it feels like a bit buggy, but let's try to use it anyway. But yeah, the spread, what it does to the light is basically it just like it focuses like the intensity of the light more like in the center of the where the light is projected, so it makes that's not like the smaller the value is, the more like pinpoint the light will be. Otherwise, like spread is it's more like all around. But what I'm trying to accomplish is actually have less range on the light itself. So you see, like right now, like the light is like focusing more like in the middle, like this. It becomes a bit more like a spotlight, which is like in a sense can be good, but it's not what I'm trying to accomplish. You see, it's not even like it's not helping with the back here. So like if I will not have a range, I'm almost thinking that like I'll need to have like two lights set up, one for the background and one for the frog, which doesn't bother me really, but it's just that it's kind of like it's very like work around E, and that is something that I'm not super interested in doing, basically. You know, like I could try to see if like maybe I can just play with like how far the light is and stuff, but kind of like had a feeling it's not really going to change much. So by playing with the distance, I also reduce the the intensity of the light. So yeah, not super working for sure. And if I put it closer to the guy, I might actually have also a really different effect. So yeah. Well, I mean, it's more intense because it's closer, but like, let's say, like, if I put it at 7 now. What HDR do I use? Well, like I said, first of all, the HDR is really not doing much for my scene. It's very dim, but it's something called Ennis House. It's a pretty popular one. Ennis as in ENNIS, huh? Like this. All right, so you see, like now, if you compare, like let's compare the two that I have. So there's this one and this one. So you see, I'm kind of like getting my the mood that I want with the having like part of the character well, I mean the character more lit than the background, but I do also like lose the character in that there's like a major focus on like this part of the character, which is in a sense it's like a mood. I'm wondering maybe if I can actually get around with that. That's kind of like... that might be, actually. That might be it. Maybe the intensity of the light also helps with like its distance and everything. So, and that would probably that would really accomplish what I'm looking for. If I was to light the character without a background, I would not have these worries. But this is something I add on top of. It's an extra thing I add to myself for sure. So yeah, this one that's a no for sure, but yeah, this is a new one compared to the old one, and it does work much more in terms of like what's targeted in the scene to be lit. So that's kind of good. That's cool. I'm happy about that. Am I gonna need to augment the intensity though? I think I might actually be able to get the rest of the lighting using maybe like rim lights or something, because right now that's not bad. Not bad. I'll do one change though. We can see through the cracks of the bricks, and we can see that my background is not black, so I'll go and for that purpose, I'll just render part of the scene like this. It's in my render settings here, I think. Arnold. Let's re-render this. Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the light's focused on my character. Let's see if I actually need just a bit more intensity. Just trying to gauge really the proper amount of lighting for my main light. Like the position is fine, the way it hits the character and creates shadows on the character is fine. Now we're getting our background back, but it's a black. You see, we're starting to blast the character. If you look at like the metal, it's like starting to get like really white. This is not good. So let's just put it to 6. This one is, you see, it's still like blasted a little bit, but it kind of like works anyway. Maybe I could actually reduce it. This is probably going to be too much. Let's see, before and after. So in general, for the character, it lights him more, which is good, but the material here is for sure it's blasted. Maybe if I play with the softness of the edges. Specifically, with light intensity, smooths. Ah, damn. So before and after. Yeah, this much, this rate doesn't really affect anything. I'll do another test then. I'll, oh wait, okay. Yeah, like I said, rendering for me is a lot of like trial and error like this. So, yeah, not the most intense, most active stream for sure. But, you know, it's part of the process. Yeah, this one I actually like lost the softness of the shadow. Right, let's preview the difference between my two here. Well, playing with those actually comes back a bit to same. Yeah, not much of a difference, eh? Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to test is, so this is, oops, this is my result that I have, this one here. And from this right there, what I'll try to do is the render really that fast? Wait, you use render view Arnold, you can save images. You can save images. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Is the render really that fast? Well, for this scene, yes. I'm rendering at extremely low quality, so it's pretty fast, yeah. I mean, also I got a good computer now. Yeah, okay, so that's what I got. And from there, what I'll try to do is I'll see, I'll just check. Give me a second, let me just read. The exposure is an f-stop value which multiplies the intensity by 2 to the power. Let's try this. What GPU are you currently rocking with? It's an RTX, NVIDIA RTX 2080 Ti. Alright, so Yeah, this is the difference between both of them. So basically, I get somewhat similar results just by playing with the So at 5 and 5, it was fine. What I'll try to do is I'll see if maybe I can actually play with the roundness of the light. Let's see if it's going to actually give me a different result on how like the light is hitting the metal. So it maybe it's not going to blast it that much. You have a Threadripper CPU. Yep. Cosmic Shuriken. We're GPU bros. Alright, so doesn't change much. Actually, yep. Really not a lot. So that didn't really change anything. The size of the light, well, it's just gonna make it more pinpoint, I guess. Resolution's not gonna fix anything. Spread's not gonna fix anything for sure. So let's try this. Just for fun, at least like you're seeing through me like playing around with that, you're seeing what the value of the light does. At least there's that. All right. Or let's boost. So basically, what I did is I made the size of the light smaller. Not going in a direction that I want. So instead, let's see if I make it bigger. It's probably gonna make like the shadows more harsh, I guess. Let's see. Let's go for like twice the size. I guess I have to reduce the intensity also, because since the light is going to be bigger as well. Yep. We're back at having the background lit too much, which is probably natural since I'm making my light much bigger. Alright, so that's back to like a bit of the result that I wanted, but I think we'll really see the difference in between like yeah, we see that the light is bigger. It does blast my my lights a bit less. I'm not sure if I prefer the shadows though, like this. So yeah, no, it's like more overcast. It's like the shadow is much softer. We can see in his eye also how much the light is smaller. I don't know which one I prefer actually. So I like how this one cuts more. Because the thing is, like, super big lights, they're more something that happens outside with the sun and everything. And interior lighting, normally you have smaller lights. So I'm thinking that, like, I'm probably going to... yeah, I'm probably going to stick to what I had before. So much experimenting just to go back to my the values that I had before. That's fine. Okay, so at this point, well, maybe I should save. And I think I'll try for the rim lights. So I already have rim lights here. Actually have one for the back as well. And right now the rim lights, the way that they are is they're basically just planes as well. So let's just put in the lights and I'll show you what it does. It's gonna light the background. This I'm not gonna like for sure. I might actually tell the lights to exclude the background. All right, well, you can see like the lights are coming from the sides here. So I would probably like to have maybe like a light here, but I'd like to control how it actually hits the wall. So this is where like I might actually, like I said, separate my the lighting for my character and the lighting for him. So right now with this lighting here, it's not doing the effect that I want. The lights are a bit too I'd say large. Like I'd like the rim light to really be at the back of the character, not on the sides like this. Maybe for like this one here, it's like not bad, but for the other one here, it's really not lighting the way that I want. So I'll need to fix this. Just test a little something here. Let's still save this. I'm just gonna check my light behavior right now. Okay, I don't think that it made a difference. Is this interactive rendering? No, it's not full max quality and it's not iterative. It's really just it's like rendering at the lowest quality. So yeah, the targeting of the light did not really help that much, but I'm still gonna use it. Just to point at the back of the character here. There we go. And on him as well. think I'm gonna... Oops, I moved my camera. Let's just aim at the middle of this guy. And yeah, the lights also, there's like one that's lower than the other. So this one is like lower than the center of the character, so it's actually going to create a bit of like an underlit effect. I think I'm just going to keep it like keep it here for the moment. How large they are, like I said, really is going to light more or less of the character, so this is something to take in consideration. Also the distance. But let's just see what it does if I actually target the light at the character. I'm pretty certain I'm going to need to move the lights anyway, but just for the sake of it. By the way, also, I don't know if you noticed, but the left light is blue and the right light is red. I might change those colors later. Maybe I should just put them white also for the moment. All right. You know what? I'm gonna change something here because it's starting to bug me. I'm actually gonna tell him to always save an image every time I do a render because it's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Is there no history? Sorry, what do you mean by history? Well, I do it by hand, basically. And now I'm just testing to see if the iterative rendering works. Yeah, okay. Ah, crap, that's annoying. You see, that's the thing. Basil Riggs, merci, merci. Yep, that's annoying to actually have to save all the time like this. See, so every time I actually have to that sucks. Anyways, so now I have it. So just by redirecting the light, we have a little bit more of like what I'm looking for, but I needed like much more than that. So I'll actually need to move the light position. Why don't you use the iterative one when moving the light? Sorry, I'm not sure what you're saying. What do you mean? All right, so we're starting to get more of like the rim light that I'm looking for, at least for the back of the character here. Of course, the intensity, I'm gonna have to play with that because it's a bit intense. And I'm going to lift the light here to get more of a shoulder. He'll have to change his renderer. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the perfect renderer for sure. So I lifted this one. I'm going to reduce its intensity as well because it's oh yeah, also I said I was going to change the color. I'm just gonna put it back to being white. Lower the intensity to 4, I guess, whatever. Might need to reduce the size as well. I'll just at least get it to actually hit in the right orientation of the model first. Do I want to actually have this one lower? Yeah, less underlit and also not red and reduce intensity as well. Now let's render this. Oh, did I save this? I don't think I did. Only the legacy renderer have the iterative option. What about the scroll down under the render button? Oh, yeah. We have actually iterative right there. Bingo. All right, so I'm starting to get like proper angles that I want, I think, for these. It's still like way too intense, and like this one is still too much on its side, just because of like how the head is. Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll just yeah, render an iterative for a sec. I did forget to save. Oh. Alright, so question for you. If I actually use iterative, where do I see the... Where do I see the images now? Do I actually like have to create a few iterative one and then... move the main window? It will update itself. Move the main window. Okay, I moved it. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing what you're what you mean. Well, I have to... Well, I don't want to pan the camera. I'm doing light changes. I don't want to pan the camera. Yeah. I'll test that later because this is not. I don't want to have to figure this right now, so I'll just come back on this later, and I'll just continue to do things the way that I know. So now my rim lights are a bit less aggressive, so it's already more pleasing to the eye. I still don't have the placement that I want though, so let's see if I actually put this one higher than this. Actually, both of them higher. So if I compare both of them, yep. So the height of the one on the left is actually better like this, I find. Well, on our left. For the one on the right, though, I really don't like how it actually hits the head. This is something I do not appreciate. Like, I wish that this light was more like at the back for the head. Actually, also, I will right off the bat tell him to ignore those pillars. I think I have to stack an Arnold modifier, Arnold property on it. Does my other pillar have the property as well? Okay, good. So they both will share this. General property, visibility. Does not cast a shadow, does not receive shadow. Let's just see. Target less the head and move it. Let's do a little test like this. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm impressed I'm receiving follows for a stream that is not a very active one. Okay, not much differences here. I get a bit more of the body like this, still too much of the head. At this point maybe I'm actually going to have to play with the size of the light, I'm thinking. Might be time. Let's get them back to 60. Even this one, let's test. My GPU is a 2080 RTX 2080 Ti, but I'm rendering in CPU right now, as far as I know. Okay, all right. So now my rim lights are much more contained which is something that I was looking for. Yes. So you see, like, this is like without any rim lights. I'm kicking in the rim lights. In some area it does just give me that extra lighting that I'm looking for. I wish that the head was more of like a really like a, because I really like the shadow on the head, and this rim light actually removes it, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to target it to just the body and not influence the head this much. Because I kind of like the mood of the main light, so I don't want the rim light to really light too much more of it. That was my first test. So for the left side, we're like that's okay for the moment. Actually, you know what I'll do right now? I'll oh wait, can I tell him to exclude specific lights? Or every light? Huh. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, no, it's right there, light group. Okay, that's what that's more what I was looking for. Let's turn this off here. So let's add on everything that's the base. Let's add a Arnold property modifier. So light groups, all right, okay, enable. Exclude all. Now include all, and let's exclude our main lights. Stop this. So I'm not right now, I'm leaving only the HDR, so let's just test this out. So this is going to be a render with just the HDR giving light to the background, which is probably going to be too dark. I'm going to need to actually at least allow the main light. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's much too dark. Let's give it the main light. And this is how I could actually create a light that acts only on the background, or only on the character. Alright, so this way I actually have my rim lights on the character, but not on the background, which is good. Which is good. And if I feel that this is actually kind of not working out for me later, I'll yeah. I'll change it. Much RAM? 128. Okay, where's my pillar? Okay. And let's just see what it does if I actually activate Arnold properties. So the Arnold properties were basically on my pillar, and they were asking the pillar to not cast shadows and receive shadows. I just want to see if it actually affects the light that hits the frog. Yeah, you see it actually by activating the Arnold properties, because I know that I have a light right at the back of the pillar, and it was actually getting affected by the pillar. So so yeah, this way I know that my rim lights won't be affected by the pillars. Like I can put a light behind the pillars, and it's fine. You see, it's like right behind it. Okay, so what's next? What do I want to fix next? There's still the thing on the head here. There's some positioning here. I mean, yeah, I'll need like a third light at the back to give some like red light at the back of the head. But yeah. Rat Lord, hey Chaos, this frog is beautiful. Been watching you make it for a while now, and seeing the progress has been inspiring. Wow, that's cool, thanks. Thank you, now I lurk. That's awesome. Great to know. Good to know. So, yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, so I think I want more intensity on the right one. More intensity on the right one. Yeah, I'll add the PC specs to I think to the Twitch channel, because I get that question asked a lot. So closer, okay. More to the front, a bit more intensity, less on the head. And the left one is going to be I guess more at the front and higher. Okay, let's try this. That's our game match. Higher. This one is going to be a little bit less here. I'm not sure if I wanted it higher. I'm actually going to put it lower. Oh yeah, I want to reduce its size. So let's say let's go like half of the size, which I'll probably need to augment the intensity by a lot. I'll do this, and let's see what I got here. Damn. That did not help me on the right. On the left, it's better, I guess. But on the right, that's a negative. Let's put this one higher again. Oh my god, okay. I wrote 360 instead of 30. Let's re-render that right now. We'll get there, we'll get there. Oops. Let's overwrite number 10. Okay, so for the left side, it's starting to get a bit too high. I'm getting a bit of like light on the on this, but I'm starting to get some on the head here, which I don't want. I'm getting this gauntlet. That's nice, but I'm losing the rim of the body here. That is something that I actually liked. In terms of this one here, it's more of the same. It feels. Let's do a test. Let's, oops. Let's consider really lower this one here. I guess let's make it closer. That might be too strong, but let's see. Thank you for 4D. How am I doing? I'm doing actually, physically, I'm doing pretty good. I've been, I'm sick all the time since my kid is at daycare, started daycare. And I actually was really sick recently, but today I feel pretty good. So thanks for asking. I'm starting to consider almost putting like a physical barrier, an invisible physical barrier in front of the character to stop the light from going on the face. That being said, you see like how it's like underlit a little bit like this, that I'm starting to like. I like how the light is hitting the blade a little bit like this here. It's pretty cool. So how the light is hitting the body here right now on the right side, I really like it. I really like it. I wish I could actually just contain it to this, remove it from the face. On the left side, I'm gonna try to make the light a bit bigger so I get more of the side of the character, like maybe like have it less isolated, but it's starting to actually look like something I like. It's, like I said, once again, it's a pretty tedious process sometimes, but whatever. Starting to... Let's double the size. Will I have to reduce or augment the intensity? Probably reduce it. And on this one here, let's try reducing the size even more of the light. And what else? What else? Yeah, maybe I could play with the spread if the size of the light is not working. Voxel Forge looking great, Marco. Thanks, much appreciated. Miguel, pour le truc, il essaie d'être exclusif, tu veux ça pour que là, dans Top World, tu as une dernière version du renderer, tu peux utiliser Arnold View à la place du Classic 3DX Max Frames. Et dans ça, tu peux store en cache des snapshots de tes renders direct dans le views de render au lieu de save les JPEG à chaque fois. Ça, j'utilise toujours ce feature dans Maya. No, merci Miguel. I still don't understand. I'll need to test that like outside of me rendering, I guess. Okay, so I think we fixed a few of the things now here. Okay, so cool. Okay, so for the left side, this is exactly what I wanted. The rim is actually capturing more of the silhouette of the character like I wanted, so that is good. That is very good. For the right side here, I have less of the face, which is also good. I have lost too much on the body. So, yeah, let's test it out. I'll place it here for a second, but then I'll be playing with the spread, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna touch the... it's gonna get back on the head. Well, not that much, so that's good. So I get the body back, a bit of the leg, blade as well. The blade is really hidden by the shadows, mostly because of the angle versus the main light. Like it begs to maybe it asks the question, maybe I should be playing with the orientation of my main light as well. So if I can actually get to really have like more specific lights and stuff, I can start to place lights in the scene just for the heck of rendering like a certain part. let's test this. Ah, still getting on the head right there. 0.2 spread. Let's go. Re-render without comparison. I don't remember the map you are using in Max for UDIMs. I don't remember the map you are using in Max for UDIMs. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Alright. That's much more lit, but still too much spread. Let's try 0.1. Render redshift. This is Arnold. Alright, so you see now I feel that it's like more on the body. I feel like if I reduce the intensity, I might actually get what I'm looking for. Even less. 1.5 maybe. Tu plugues ta map de sortie de Painter dans une map pour UDIMs qui vont ensuite dans ton matériel. Je ne me rappelle plus de la map qui fait le lien. I'm gonna open the material editor for a sec. Oh, I think. Let me just compare. I think we're getting very close to what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you see, it's like focused here for the red, the right light, the right rim light. So that's very good. That's exactly what I wanted. I can even reduce the intensity more. Okay, so first the material editor. So it's just like standard surface with Arnold, and this OSL bitmap lookup, and you just use load UDIMs here. De rien, de rien. Zajikalka. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Alright, that's cool. That is cool. I'm happy about that. I fought for this and I pretty much got it. And like with the same mentality, I could actually light the sword now. And you see, I think I actually have like a top light. I'm actually gonna use it to kind of like give some like silhouette just at this side of like the character, because it's kind of like nothing's happening with the light at the back here and it's sad. And then like one light maybe for the sword, because it's an important thing to focus. And that'll be I think that'll be all the light that I'll be using for my character. The rest will be probably just checking for what I do with the background and everything. I'm actually thinking of removing the chandelier here. Or maybe like it should be like a tall chandelier at the back. Because here it's just on the huh. Or maybe I should actually well, maybe I could put a double altar. That's more like a composition thing. It makes me want to try it now, actually. Okay, so let's actually do something very different. Let's grab our arc, hotel, the candles. Okay, is it everything? The candles. Let's actually move that. That might just look silly. Well, now the whole scene is not very lit. For sure, it's kind of hard to tell. Is this better than... Nah, it fills up things a little bit, but it's not making it better. What if I make it bigger? So we just see like more of the... It's a massive altar though. It's like so small compared to the altar. Let's render that and see. Actually, maybe at a smaller scale it could actually work. Let's all right. Actually, let's test using the working pivot. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah, having the altar be bigger like that is it's much better. The candles behind the frog, though, they're not welcomed. Boom. Get away. I'm still considering maybe like changing for like a tall candle on the right here, but so far like this, it's I don't know, it's working. All right. What's next? What's next? What's next? All right. So let's yeah, let's play with the top light. Experiment with the background. Did not bring to anything that I wanted to keep. Okay, let's see. What's the intensity of this lighting? Just want to see the light test so far. I always compare it to the lighting without any rim lights, because the lighting without any rim lights was still kind of like a cool mood as well, so I just want to make sure I'm not destroying anything by adding the rim lights. Alright, so you see it does like add this on the side. I have to get not distracted by the background that changed. It does help. It helps for the shape of the cape. The side of the head. You see, like the side of the head does have the rim light I was hoping to get like before. Just give me a sec. And I'm back. I lost the focus on my camera. There we go. We're back. Okay, so yes, I do actually have a bit more of that lighting on that. It kind of like makes me wish that I actually had even less of like that lighting here on the face. Maybe I should actually continue to play around with the spread. Actually at like 0.1, so it's starting to be very very spready. Let's put it even more. Also, once I have this lighting, hopefully it's good enough for a few angles, which I kind of like doubt, but we'll see. Ah, I think we got it. Oh, I think we got it. I think I hit the sweet spot. Yes, I got rid of that fucking light on the face. Very good. Oh, I'm happy. Oh yeah, I'm very happy. I got light on the body, not on the face. Oh my god, I can't believe I got it. Maybe I'm gonna want a bit more on the body. Now I'm getting really picky but I'm kind of like enjoying this kind of like small victory, you know. Also, like I'm thinking of doing a few like material changes. Like I'm thinking of like maybe like boosting the specularity of the golden armor, because in this lighting it still kind of it dulls it like too much for what I was hoping to get as a result. Yeah, I just get a little bit on the face now, which is absolutely fine. Yes. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. That's very cool. Let's. I'm just gonna play with the top light a little bit just to see like what else I can get. Maybe one that's more like on top. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to stop soon because I'm gonna have to go get my kid at the daycare. Well, not soon, but yeah. Yeah, but more on the top of the head. It defines more the shape of the head. Actually gets more of the blade as well. Yeah, a bit less of the eye. Yeah, that's a good change. That's good. Very good. Very good. Another test. Let's move it a little bit to the right. Let's see if it helps. I mean, a lot of like the quality of the render is just done by default with Arnold with the global illumination and that sort of stuff. So playing around with the lights is pretty much like the main thing that I do. Light and light intensity to get like the right light composition. I'm having a hard time deciding what I prefer. Yeah, I think it was the iteration from before, actually. Let's I'm being picky right now, but let's do it anyway. Let's test a little something. Whoa, so minimal. after all. Alright, let's leave it to that for the moment. That's already pretty good. Is there anything I want to change about the left light? Oh, maybe I want to reduce the right one, the intensity. 4 maybe. What else did I want it to do? Maybe we're gonna be at the point to test the main light placement now, or no, let's do the sword. Let's do that render just to see if this helps, and then let's go for the yeah, this is a bit less aggressive. I think this is going to be better like this. Might as well see if I actually want to also reduce the strength of this light. And this one here, 0.7. Polygon Pusher, salut, c'est super cool. Ben merci. Déjà en vacances? No, I'm not taking a break for the holidays. I'm just taking some time today, and I'm going to be working tonight. You upload the stream on YouTube channel? Yep, at the bottom of the screen you'll see there's links. You take either links and go on, you'll have a link to go to our YouTube page. It's going to be there in a week, this recording. So reducing the intensity of the lights. It might be actually a little bit better. I won't tweak that too much. I want to actually start playing on the, let's call it the sword light. So I'll duplicate this one here, clone. I'm gonna call it light sword. Copy. So let's change the focus to be on the light. Oops. Let's see what this is going to do. I don't know if it's going to actually exclude the background. Is it going to be... Oh, we'll see. Aussi, j'ai vu que ton Mantis est disponible de 10 inch. So the Mantis, I'm doing... Oh, nice. You see the light on the sword right there? That's some sweet stuff. It's way too blasted though. Oh, that's some sweet stuff. Might actually, maybe I'm gonna need to arrange the spread a bit, but it does bring like a focus on the sword, which is pretty good. So before, after. Yeah, so you see the spread is, you can actually see a bit of like the intensity of the spread, so that's pretty good. Now I know, like... Okay, and the light, this light is affecting the background, but you know what? I don't mind that. At the moment, it's not really touching like anything important. So yeah, let's I guess what to do. I mean, the intensity and the spread, I think, is the thing I want to play with for this one. Let's put 1. Let's render it 1. So yeah, for the mantis, I did the mantis and the beetle 10 inches, and I know that the wasp is available in 10 and 15 inches. Right now I'm talking about the resin kits we're selling on our website. At the bottom, if you go to the bottom of the screen, you can go on the Chaos Mason store page, and you'll see we're selling like a bunch of stuff, like tutorials or whatever. We're also selling resin kits. There's the one of the wasp that I did a while ago, and now I did the mantis and the beetle, and I did them in 10 inches. And the mosquito also is coming relatively soon, and it'll be done in 10 inches as well. If the sales for the 10 inches is doing well, I might actually do a run for 15 inches. It's just that the shipping costs are like through the roof the moment something is bigger than a certain size. I'll have to take that in consideration. All right, so bigger spread, that's good. Let's just see how much bigger it got. Okay, so like it unfocuses like here, so that's already good. Maybe I want to get it to, maybe I want it to touch the hilt also a little bit more. So let's try moving this closer to the sword, and also play with the spread a little bit more, maybe like 12 in the intensity. Well, let's keep it to this. The box was really big, that's true, but oh, so awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I really like those insectoids resin kits and stuff. I have my own at the back right there. They're not really visible to the camera for sure, but they're there. I love watching them. The one for the beetle, the quality is so high. It's really cool. I was thinking about something. Could you one day show us how you did the boot you showed on Twitter, Instagram? There's so much going on. I really like it. I am not sure which boot you're talking about. You might also be talking about the boot that Cedric did.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're bad. Well, I mean, it's like, it's hard to say sometimes if it's like me or Cedric that does something, so no hard feelings. Okay, so now we got a bit of the hilt, that's cool. We got the shine on the sword. You see, that's pretty nice. That's very cool. It does blast the metal a little bit, but it does create like a bit of a sheen. That's pretty nice. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I like that. It actually hits the cape as well, so we get the silhouette of the cape and everything. It's a very windy cathedral, actually. with a cape to go like this. Okay, I mean that's good for the moment. So we got our lights. Actually, you know, let me do one last test. Let me test with just less intensity on the sword lighting.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's counting how much time for the render to finish. Yeah. It's a bit more reasonable. Uh, 27. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. All right, that's cool. Let's save this session here. So now I'm actually just wondering like what I'm going to be tackling next. So let's just take a second to think about it. So I got my lighting going. There's some things about the exclusion of the background. Like I haven't really touched the background yet, so there's going to be some background lighting to be done. I'm thinking of like maybe doing an exclusive lighting for the background. Of course, there's going to be like composition with that as well, finding other angles to render, making sure the lights work well with the other angles. Toolbox Grease, really awesome. Well, thanks for the comment. I appreciate that. So there's a few areas that are not really lit, like this knee pad here, but I don't think it's super necessary. I think the light is pretty moody for the moment, and it's nice. So yeah, there's gonna be the background. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, let's remove. Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if you realized, but I removed the carpet. It really was not working with. Was really not working with the whole scene and everything, but maybe I can try to render with it, just see if something at the foreground like this, what is it gonna do. it's kind of like just distracting, basically. Alright, so back away. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna have the what is that HDRI light on the floor? Oh, there's an HDRI in the scene, yeah. That's that ball right there. But it's really not like it's almost black. It's not really showing. Like if I wanted to light the thing in general and have more like global lighting, I could actually boost it, but I wanted like a very moody lighting, so yeah. Anyways, okay, so that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make everything invisible from the background. Oh, except for the brick floor. Yeah, the brick floor, I should just like attach it. There we go. I just made it one mesh now. Okay, I just want to render it without the background, just so it's just going to be all black now. We're going to keep the floor because that's what I'm probably going to use to do the other renders with the other angles, because not every angle is going to work with the background. So yeah, it's fun how actually like the light doesn't actually hit the end of the floor, so it actually fades to black. That's what I was hoping. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool, that is cool, that is cool. I'll probably in composition add like a mask to the background and put like a little like smoke there, or maybe even manually. We'll see. But yeah, let's keep picture of this. So it works well without the background. Also, like I said, maybe just like a dust thing. I actually had a dust effect for. I actually kept it in the scene here. So this is a. Wait, does it show? Background. How come it's not visible? Anyways. This is a floor shadow, just to make like a fake spotlight. This is a smoke background. Let's see what it's gonna do. Absolute phenomenal work, brother. Well, Mandras, thanks. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Love seeing your workflow. I have never done this kind of rendering much, just real-time stuff. Yeah, I'm not a master at that either. It was just fooling around. Juicy lighting. Thanks. It didn't really render much, eh? Okay, I think it's just that it's not really visible, but there's like a smoke in the background right now. It's not very visible. I would have to boost the value of it to really get the effect. I will play with that at another time, though. Oh, yeah, I'll fuck around with that later. But so far, yeah, and that's just if I want to have this smoke actually in the video. For example, like if I have the turntable, I maybe want to have a background at the back. So yeah, that's cool. That's nice. It's getting there, eh? Getting there. So okay, so yeah, there will be playing with the background, getting it to have a proper lighting as well. Maybe add some candle lights and some lighting from the candle lights. I'll have to maybe give some lights to the the rim lights and stuff. It's all the same light. Maybe I'm gonna want to go get some more colors in there. Maybe to show maybe it's light that's coming from a fire, or a yellow, a warm lantern, because right now the lighting is it's very white. And yeah, a few other things. I'll need to figure out my my angles, which other angles I'm gonna want. I'm gonna have to test the depth of field, and yeah, check maybe the bloom intensity that I want. Check if I'm gonna need to use the denoiser. And yeah, I mean, so there's a few things still to play around, but I think that we have a good there was a good progress on the lighting side of the this character, so that's pretty nice. Cool. Well, you know what? On that, I'm actually going to I'm gonna sorry, I got distracted by something. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, on this, yeah, I'll. Sorry, my kid is screaming in the background. Actually, my wife went to go get the kid. He's screaming in the background. Okay, all right. So, okay, so yeah, this is what we have for the moment. Looks great, awesome. I'm pretty happy about that. Might play with the materials as well. I'm gonna have to take a look and make myself a little dressing grocery list of everything I'm going to need to do. But that was a big step today for sure, doing all of that. So yeah, I mean, we're getting close to the actual end of this character. That's nice, looking very cool. All right, so, so I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but it's nuts. Okay, so yes, cool. I'm gonna wish you a good night to everyone, a good day if you continue to work. I don't forgot my catchphrase, something about Sculpt Soirée. Hahaha, it's funny. So I'll just tell everyone, take care, and I'll see you very soon. All right, take care, everyone.